And welcome back to episode 44 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I am your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm 27 second 100-yard dash king.
Yeah.
Hey, happy Pride Month to all y'all Raiders fans. How y'all doing today?
Listen, hey, we got OG Mike Brown in the building. What's poppin'?
What's going on, peeps? How y'all doing? Go Raiders.
Go Raiders. Listen, first and foremost, to start us out, I want to congratulate young Queen Sha'Carri Richardson for making the Olympic team. Go ahead, put that flag on your back and get gold for us. First and foremost, I did want to point something out that I've been hearing about her. It ain't even just hearing, but seeing as well. I heard the analyst that was talking about her when watching her races say that she has a problem with the first quarter of the track, and she has to get up to full speed to, make her moves. And I found that kind of ironic because she's only 5'2". You know what I mean? And from my running track, I feel like that's the easiest time for the shorter people. The beginning of the race is the best part of short people's races because usually they come out the blocks quick, they got a nice start, and then the people with the longer strides end up catching them towards the second half of the race. At least my slow ass experience. That's just with me. But what I can say is I was definitely a dog out the blocks, and I'm wondering exactly what it is that's stopping her from accelerating in that first quarter as opposed to the last half. Because while I do, she's amazing, I do feel like you are going to need to polish them things up on an Olympic stage. That's not just racing Americans, and we all know them Jamaicans be coming out the gates with the sprints and shit.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know what it is, and don't get me wrong, I'm no track analyst or anything like that, and I only have the one angle of her being in the block, so I don't know how far she's leaning, because my coach always said lean like uncomfortably forward to the point you feel off balance, and when you push out the blocks, your legs will make up for the fact that you feel like you're about to fall on your face. So that was the key to, you keep your head down, because when your head's down and you're leaning forward, your body weight's leaning forward. So when you come out the gates, it's almost like your body thinks it's going to fall. So your legs pick up
momentum.
Right, pick up the speed to catch your balance up. Then you lift your head up as you come to full speed and get going. I haven't watched her. And of course, I'm sure she knows more than I. But I just want to know what it is about that first quarter that she's not doing, or maybe she likes seeing people's speed before I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I wish her all the best. She's blessed. She destined for gold. I just want to see her do the best. I'm gonna have to look at some of her old tapes, but they always show you that angle like right head on. You know what I mean? It's not like they ever show from like the top, like down on their shoulders. Like I want to see an angle looking down at their shoulders on the blocks and like right along the edge of like how the football does with the line of scrimmage. Like let me see. I don't know. Maybe they don't care kind of like that, form, but
see her form. Yeah,
and not just her. Everybody. I want to see them all. But I would definitely put some money on her. I don't know if Vegas got. She probably already got high odds anyway.
Probably, but like you said, it's the Olympics. So, at the same time.
You don't know who else going to be in there with you.
Exactly. It's just like your boy, DK Metcalf. We know he's fast.
Right.
Even his fast time got him, like 8th or 9th place? You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's the thing with the Olympics is everybody's fast. At that point, it comes down to technique. Your technique better be flawless. Your form better be on point. All those things make a difference when everybody's fast.
Right.
You can't be running football sprints with your hands off to the side thinking you pumping wind when you got people really out there looking like a robot down that line.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, and I would go as far as to say, it's elite. I'm jumping out the window once again. Don't catch me. But I would go as far as to say give him some track experience, some actual training, and he'll probably he would have made that.
Yeah, I agree. If he had more time,
right? If he had like a year to train, like train 4 sprints, he'd have made that. I think he got enough to make that, even with that body frame, which is very amazing. Somebody that big and bulky moving like that is like, whew.
I think he one day could be a good fit on the Raiders. I think Carl would agree.
So I see where this night's going. Okay, I see this ain't gonna be a good night. I see you gonna I can't even talk. You're gonna keep taking shots below the belt, bro.
Hey,
okay.
I don't want to go take nothing too far below the belt.
That nigga's stupid, man. Listen, hey, but I ain't hating on him. He got his he could top selling jersey in the league.
Yes.
That means next June it's gonna be a lot of jersey dresses out in them parades. Right. It's gonna be a lot of silver. They're gonna bring the jersey dress back.
It's about to be a thing. I
ain't mad. I support all the way. And and the sad part is I do agree with him that, people have a misconception about gay.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's actual, I guess tomboy gay dudes, you know what I mean? Like every gay dude isn't effeminate.
Right.
So
masculine, masculine.
And like we said, like we was talking before the podcast, I would go as far as to say at least 18 to 23% of the NFL is gay. They just ain't saying anything about it.
Right.
What
they
up,
ain't coming out with it.
What's up, Donovan?
Oh, I sent you stuff out today, Donovan, so you should be getting that by Wednesday, it said.
Oh, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I do feel like it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't be a big deal that somebody in the NFL comes out and says they're gay. Like, especially in the time that we're in right now.
Right.
You know how many other gay dudes is in that locker room with you, bruh?
Right.
Like, why are you, like...
Yeah.
Like, cool out. Like, it's cool. Like, but I salute him for, what he donate that 100,000 to the,
LGB.
Yeah, to the it's like a suicide
awareness
hotline for people dealing with that. And I mean, I commend him. I salute him for that. Wish he
well, the NFL ended up matching him. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, so
I didn't know that.
For his efforts, they went ahead and matched him 100,000.
All I'm gonna say is Jaylen Brown better watch that blindside sack. That's all I'm saying.
I just hope they don't do Carl like they do the rest, like the other kind of players that came out in the past.
Well,
these guys end up getting cut. And
you're right. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, he done made a lot of tackles in the last couple of years.
Michael Sam did too.
Well, no, he didn't. Not
That's
like that.
I was about to say.
We're talking about a defensive end.
Right. I was about to say I would edge him out a bit over Sam. So if they was to do that to him just out the gate, then we know something.
Right.
We know something.
Right.
Well, they were talking about earlier in some early reports talking about cutting him. So
really?
I wonder if that's going to do anything with because they.
Go ahead, my fault.
I don't know. I mean, I think.
Did Romanowski make some calls?
See, that's wrong.
Or maybe, listen, I got Jones throwing
it. Hey, no, because he knows what's happening. No, quick education. Okay, we know Bill Romanowski. We know he would have broke that boy's face if he'd have told him something like that in the locker room. Yeah, we know that.
He's a proud boy.
Right.
I'm just saying. I'm playing.
Right. I mean, but I tackle men.
Listen, right? Yeah, I don't know what.
Let's
kind
come
of
out. I
response.
tackle men.
I don't know what kind of response you got out of Romanowski. That's a fact, Jack.
Yeah. I know that's
played
right.
None of that.
Hey, you remember when he did to our rookie that one time? He busted his face open and stuff, man. Come on.
Listen. But maybe he's a genius. You know, maybe he's a genius for that. Maybe that was a marketing plan. Like, oh, there's talks that I'm gonna get traded. Let's see if they do it to a gay dude that comes out and donates $100,000 to.
That's true. Too,
now that puts him in a position where it's like, fuck, like, damn. I guess it's another season. We gotta deal with this.
one final ride.
Right. He's stupid, man. But I mean, for real, that might be a genius marketing ploy.
He's getting money off them jerseys. He's getting money off them jersey sales too. So
right.
I mean,
hey,
much respect to him for real. I mean, and like you said, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, a person's a person. As long as you're playing well.
Right.
You know, I don't care what you do.
I don't care what you are.
I don't care. Yeah. As long as, you know, you don't give me the hit the showers, you know what I mean? I really don't care. I support it. Like we said, we love everybody.
I apologize. I apologize for that.
You good?
Go Eagles fly, Eagles fly.
This ain't about us right now.
Bird flu. You got the bird flu, boy.
Look,
yeah, I
told Mike when you was doing something right before the show. I said, we only fly in one direction.
Boy, you got jokes, don't you, man? You got jokes tonight. Hey, you know what?
Right.
You know what? It's like, you know, go ahead, do what you do, Malcolm. Right. I mean, we deserve every bit of it. I mean, go ahead. We'll take it like that. We're real big.
You know, every chance I get, I'm gonna give it to you and them Eagles. So
yeah,
what have they been doing lately? How about that?
You know what? They've been looking good.
They have good.
They've been looking real good.
Well,
I'm so glad you asked, Cliff. Let me tell you about my Eagles. Actually, Clifford, they've been looking good. Offensive line is healthy. I told y'all. We're looking good.
But what they've been doing?
Probably playing. What's the new coach doing?
Rock paper, scissors.
Paper, scissors.
Trivia night.
No, actually, they had a pretty good thing on them this morning. The top 100 plays of all time was on the NFL Network today, and let's give Philadelphia props. I mean, they were close to number one, but no cigar. Sorry.
Well, wait a minute. We're not hopping in the DeLorean.
No.
We're not going back in time here. We're talking We're
lately.
talking about right.
We're talking that Philly special. You remember that? You remember that linebacker that came out and was talking about when Nick Foles wasn't on?
Listen.
That one time.
I want to listen. And Malk talking all that shit.
Yeah.
What have they been doing lately? And I'm not talking about in front of invisible defenses either.
I heard we're favorites for the NFC East. Somebody told me the other day that we're favored right now for the NFC.
Well, look at the East though.
Who else is in there with you?
Dallas Dak Prescott,
Washington, the Washington football team.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's in Washington.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones has your boy Tony from Florida.
Yeah.
Washington got the division 2 years in a row, back to back.
No, they're not going to get
Washington got it 2 years in a row back to back. Mike
McCarthy.
What are you talking about? The tight end that they got from Florida, Malcolm?
No,
he went where?
You're talking about
Pitts. He went
to Falcons.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I can't say his first name, Cuddy, but I'm talking about Tony, Mike. He's a wide receiver from Florida. Cliff likes him a lot.
Kadarius.
Kadarius.
I think it's Kadarius.
Yeah, I think it's Kadarius, not Ian.
Right.
Yeah, Kadarius Tony. Yeah.
And y'all got to remember they got Kenny Golladay. The Giants did from Detroit too, who's a decent wide receiver. So they got and Saquon's coming back. It's really anybody's grab, y'all.
Yeah, you right. You right.
But that's a low bid division though. That's a low bid division though. You can go with 4-20.
Still win.
Y'all want to try to do us like what about y'all's division?
What do you mean? We got one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
Right.
Teddy Bridgewater, Justin Hibbert.
Yes.
Herbert.
Yeah. Herbert looked good last year.
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right. We got Denver. Denver done loaded up.
Right. That's what I was just about to say.
They're going to come with some stuff. So let's look and see how this goes, man. I can't wait.
Though. The Chiefs make y'all's division look good. It ain't nobody else in that division.
Man, you crazy as fuck.
Who came second, Malcolm, in our division? Thank you.
Wasn't hard with the other three options. Anybody could have came second.
No. I mean, we were second place in our division, bro. We won 2 and lost 2.
Herbert's, as you always like to say, has been playing good football. They're not just the Chargers. Ain't just no bums.
They're not,
and they're improving every year. Now, I don't want to take it back to your division because it would be over after a few statements. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
When we talk about the Chargers improvement, the Broncos improvement, the Chiefs in general.
Yeah. Chiefs still fire.
And then big dog, silver and black. What you talking about?
Right.
Y'all some chihuahuas right now. Y'all some chihuahuas right now.
Y'all Eagles, y'all more like Tweety birds out there.
No, y'all like pigeons. Y'all like pigeons. Y'all like pigeons. Y'all just shit all over the place.
I ain't even gonna give that. It's people scared of pigeons. I don't know too many.
They shit all over the place, bro. That's why. They rat with wings. Hey. That's all they are.
I'll make sure we remember this when Jalen Hurts and them's lighting it up.
That would actually make more sense if they matched with some pigeons.
Hell yeah.
Y'all trying to play this game.
No, it ain't that. No, you the one who came on all hype, though. You the one who came on all hype.
He got his jokes off. He didn't write off the index card. Now you.
Did y'all hear about the Raiders' new alternate uniforms they're going to be wearing this season?
Well, what are they?
I don't know.
Fairy flag.
Yeah, they got some rainbow colors or something. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Hey,
I heard y'all had them pink flamingo joints for Thanksgiving.
Right. You probably will too. No. Hey, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised though, y'all, if they do start integrating like some kind of I know the Pride Month is this month, but like some kind of patch or some kind of dedication essentially like
well no, they won't.
You don't think
there's gonna be a rainbow in the uniform somewhere.
Right. I think
there's gonna be a rainbow there's gonna be a rainbow in the uniform somewhere.
Or cleats, Cliff. Or at least cleats.
Nah, they won't.
You don't think?
Not the NFL, no. The
NFL we gotta push this stuff.
The NFL don't care about the Black Lives shit, the George Floyd shit, the kneeling shit, the gay shit. They don't care about none of that. The NFL don't care about none of that. They ain't gonna have nothing on that. Why you think they're not the NBA? They don't have Disney World and Valvoline and all these patches on their jerseys for endorsements and shit. If it's not NFL and the person that makes the jersey, it's not going on that jersey. That's the NFL, Joe.
Yeah, that's money.
Mm-hmm.
You right on that.
That's the NFL. You ain't gonna see that. Yeah. You might see motherfuckers come out with like a wristband, you know, or like something they put on themselves, but not on that jersey. It ain't nothing going on that jersey.
They probably come out with some tassels or something. I'm trying to be cool, Cliff, but I really got a shitty little attitude tonight. I really do. Okay, and I'm not saying, and I know some of my friends they probably gonna watch this, and I'm not saying that like that because I'm gonna use the phrase that everybody used.
Right.
My best friend's gay.
Right.
So, how do I pass judgment on another person?
Right. I get it.
It's not likely. It's not likely to do that.
Right.
Because you'd be contradicting yourself in some way, you know.
No, I agree.
Okay, Michael. I mean,
I love my friends. I love my friends. You know what I mean? They wave a fairy flag, and I respect that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and Carl came out, and be honest with you guys, I'm just gonna be forwards. Carl Nassif, I like him. He's a real good football player.
Right.
All jokes to the side, you know, all that he tackled me and everything.
I mean, we gonna get these jokes off.
He was a good ass player. He's a defensive end, so he's a good player.
No, I'm listen. I wouldn't mind if we kept it.
Yeah.
When you talking about they about to trade him before all this came out, I wouldn't mind keeping him. But yeah, we gonna get these jokes off on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
On
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
That's I mean.
Oh
but,
yeah.
But see, that's another thing too, though. Is that's these are people that have come up their whole life in a locker room.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you see, it doesn't matter what you are in that locker room. It's gonna be jokes said on everybody.
Right.
Just so happens this is what we're going to joke on you about. But everybody gets jokes. That's just, and when you talk sports, jokes come along with it.
So is a Raider considered a pirate with the patch? By the way, I've been meaning to ask y'all that. Is that with the patch? Are they supposed to be considered some kind of pirates?
Do that look like a pirate hat, Joe?
No, not the hat. It's a football helmet. I mean the eye patch, because eye patch is usually
okay.
Pirates,
I mean, what? I mean, I'm trying to figure out what. Man, hold up.
I'm just trying.
You digging for something, bro. This ain't just you asking. You just now, out of all these weeks you've been on this podcast, now you want to ask my eye patch.
I'm just saying.
What the hell?
The Raiders got one eye open. I got the eye patch, so I didn't know.
Philly special. Come on, man.
Hey, it might be motivation for y'all to be tough guys and play well this year too, because people might look at y'all. You know
what? I'll tell you what. I looked at Jonathan Abrams and I'm like, man, he's gonna knock somebody's block off this year. just cause. You know what I mean? Just cause. Other teams are gonna say stuff to us. You know what I mean? They gonna say stuff to us, bro. You know they are.
Right, you know they are.
And it's gonna be smash mouth football, bro. We're gonna be. But
who better to play that than the Raiders? That's why
you
I like
already
the Raiders,
know
because they ride that line of excessive. Yeah. And I like that. Like, I like a team that, like, I don't like a cheater, but I like a person that'll ride that line. Like, was that hit a little too? Yeah. Well, riding that line every time Let
me ask you this. What do y'all think Al Davis would have said about this if he was still alive?
Al Davis wouldn't have gave a fuck as long as he was producing.
No. Right.
You think he would have said, just win, baby?
Yeah, that's probably exactly what he would have said. That's probably exactly what
just win, baby.
What the hell else was he supposed to say, Malcolm?
Nah, that's cool.
What else was he supposed to say, Malcolm? Just win, no, baby?
Though.
Right, just win.
I understand the question, because them is different times. You know what I mean?
Right, like, Al Davis, yeah.
That was before Michael Sam, and you got to think that shocked the world when they heard Michael Sam. And
he got on that SB and him and,
So I definitely understand the question, but Al Davis wouldn't have gave a fuck. Now, who you may have had issues with?
Madden?
Jerry Jones.
Oh, you think so?
He's the type of coach or the owner that I'd be like, I don't know if we want him around the players. Let's get him out of here.
You might be right, but
Al Davis was like a money guy. He was a money man with the bottom dollar type, and I don't think he would have gave a fuck if you were producing for his team.
Yeah, I think Jerry would have fed off the fame off of that to make some money. You know what I mean? He probably would have donated himself, sold a story. Oh, we support.
You know what? Now that is very true right there. I feel like Jerry may have waited to see what came of it before he made a decision and capitalized on the fact that he now got the highest selling jersey. Oh yeah, we got it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we love it.
That's right. Yeah, that's what everybody's doing right now. Everybody loves it right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's number one right now.
But shit, good luck and God bless. Let's move on.
Yes,
let's move on. We're gonna hear about that motherfucker for the next 3 months.
You already know. Oh yeah.
We gonna be sick of hearing his name before long.
Man.
So, let's not be the ones to play it out. Let's let everybody else do it.
Man, thank you, Cliff. I appreciate that.
For sure. What about Tim Tebow being denied access to the tight end university?
I didn't know there was a thing.
So it just came out this year, run by George Kittles out of San Francisco and Travis Kelce out of Kansas City. And I guess they because they saw that the tight end starting to be a marquee position. Everybody's starting to use their tight ends a lot more in this era of football. They wanted to bring everybody together to increase the skill level at that position. Now he was denied access, but it wasn't from any ill will, although clickbait titles like to put it that way. The issue was, of course, like you said, Malk, you never heard of that because this was, I guess, like the first year that they did it. They weren't expecting what George Kittle said was we weren't expecting everybody in the league to want to be involved, let alone multiple, people per team type shit. So he was like, when Tebow, wanted to come in, we thought, okay, since we only got room for 2025, we're going to pick starters and people that have been in the league as opposed to second, third string players. And that makes sense to a point. I feel like this whole title, topic, whatever you want to call it, is all kind of screwy, right? Because I understand what it is you're trying to do at that tight end position with improving the different players around you on different teams. But university gives off the implication that you need to be taught this again.
Right.
Which is why I kind of felt when he said his response, like, we wanted to have this be for, tight ends that are already starting in their position. We didn't have a lot of spots, so we weren't really giving it to second and third stringers. That kind of threw me off because I was thinking to myself, if we're bringing the top 20 tight ends in the league together, why the fuck do they need to go to a university?
Right, that don't make no sense.
But then at the same time, let's think about it politically. You also don't want the second and third stringers going either because they may learn something to knock me out of my first string position, right? So it's best I take that spot.
Yeah, but just have it like as a unspoken thing then.
Well, now, like he said, now next year he's going to plan for more people to where it could be open for anyone. If you're a tight end at all and you're interested, then you can get in here. He just didn't. When I first read the title, I was thinking, some fuck shit's going on, right?
Right.
Then I read into it and I was like, I get that, but I also don't understand it either. Because I'm more Giannis Antetokounmpo when it comes to situations like this. You remember probably like, what was it, like 3 years back, 4 years back? Might even be 5, because I think it was the year before they won that championship in 2016. He asked Giannis to come out and train with him to improve his shit, and Giannis was like, LeBron. And I didn't say that, my fault. Yeah, LeBron asked him. And Giannis was like, I don't really want to, train with anybody to show him the shit that I do, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's the same vibe I get from a tight end university. Like, thinking about it, if I was a tight end in a league, I don't know that I want to go to a tight end university and perform with the opposition.
Yeah, but you're not playing like to Giannis's point. I can understand that more because
LeBron's guarding him, right? And tight ends don't guard each other. But that's not to say that somebody that was really on their shit wouldn't be like downloading everybody's shit and going back to the defense, like, cause he's gonna break. He can't break on his left leg. It's always gonna be a slant to the outside. He can't even catch over his shoulder, so you don't have to worry about him on a sideline like that. As long as you pin him to that line, he's not gonna be a threat.
Right. So you got that Bill Belichick mindset.
Yeah, I'm going thinking beyond myself. Like, I know what I can do, but I'm looking at everybody else like what. But you have to do that. Also comes from fighting, right? Because when you're going in the ring with somebody, you're looking at everything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm even outside of the ring, when you watch somebody train or warm up, you're looking at everything. You're downloading that information. So I catch myself doing that in situations where normal people wouldn't download. That's what I'm looking at. Like, oh yeah, you have a problem doing that, or you can't. Okay, your weakness is this. This is the hole in your armor right here. And I can't help if I remember that shit. Because I do it when I like go out and practice with people. Like even on a flag football field, like with the people I play with, I look at them and I'm like, oh yeah, you can't. Okay, okay, I get it. So I gotta watch your backside if something like this happens, because I know you don't pay attention when it goes beyond 10 yards.
See, that's why I got hit you with surprise, Cuddy. That's why I can't. That's why. That's why I'm like, man, I can't kick it with Cliff. I don't want him to see none of what tricks I got up my sleeve. No, I gotta hit him with the surprise.
You ain't got no tricks, nigga. You ain't got none. You're trickless, nigga. You're trickless.
I gotta hit him with the art of surprise. I can't let him study what I got.
But I mean, that is the truth, though. That is the truth. You know, I mean, that's the only way to adaptation.
Right,
adaptation. You know what I mean?
Right, it's no different. My bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's no different than like if I play like you or Mike Brown and let's say 2K or Madden, I'm gonna even if I'm not playing y'all, I'm gonna study the kind of plays you're. So when I hop on the sticks, I'm like, all right, this is how they move.
Right. No, that's a good analogy. That's a good analogy. Now, I mean, it's a little harder when it comes down to like physical.
Right.
You know, like in a situation like that, but a tight end university just doesn't seem as beneficial as it would sound.
Right, it doesn't. I don't see and you block half the time. I mean, they use tight ends more. I agree with you, but like you still block.
And they were going over that. They showed clips and shit, and they were going over blocking drills and the difference between like stepping off for a route or stepping off, acting like you're doing a route into a block and all this shit. But I'm thinking to myself, like, at this level in your career, it does not make sense for anyone to be attending that other than Tim Tebow and rookies.
Right. I think, yeah.
This shouldn't be for starting tight ends.
Right. You're already good. You're good.
So in a way, I'm kind of calling bullshit on George Kittle's. It's like that would have even been better for it. Like if this is something you're actually wanting to do, I'm sure it's not for free. You know, I'm sure there's a cover for people to come in, and I'm sure you would make a little bit more money if you have more marketing behind it. Now, this year was a trial year. I understand that. But what better marketing would it be than to have a Tim Tebow in there and allow a few cameras into the facility? Because clearly you had cameras. There is clips of y'all shit. So why not have a Tim Tebow in there that's going to bring a lot more cameras? You know what I mean? I feel like that would help you better in the long run. In the short run, who gives a fuck if 20, 25 tight ends learn how to run routes or block a little bit better?
Right.
That's not really helping the NFL. You want to help the NFL tighten up that skill gap and get them rookies and the third stringers in there, so it's like, yeah, now these players are actually fighting for their positions.
Yeah, and more competition and stuff like that. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. You know, they should have some pastime pros in each position have like their own little camps to your
point. Oh yeah, there was, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, there were tight ends that no longer play in the NFL there as well.
Shannon Sharp, Antonio Gates,
they didn't. Well, I didn't see those names, but there were some old.
That's what sticks out to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that would be perfect to train. To your point,
but you know, Shannon Sharp, he ESPN analyst. He got TV too. Shows to do.
Podcast.
He ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, he got.
Oh yeah. But he was good when he did what he did.
Man,
he was one of the greats.
Sterling too. His brother Sterling.
Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's who I was. That's who I was going to say. Tony Gonzalez. Antonio Gates. Yeah.
Jason Witten was cool.
Back in the day.
Y'all remember Todd Heap?
He was more so hard nosed. That name sounds familiar. I don't.
The Ravens tight end. He was a little dog too back in the day.
No, that's not who I was thinking of then.
But yeah, I mean that's cool. I like how they're doing. Yeah, they need to just kind of
do it for the rookies. Like it doesn't make like what do you mean like we're only opening it for the starters? Well, y'all start, so y'all should already know. Kyle Pitts get invited.
Kyle Pitts get invited. Do you know Kyle Pitts?
I don't think so. The way he made it. Listen, let me. I think I screenshot it. Let me read you what he said. What his response was, just to give you an idea.
That's messed up.
But that's what I'm saying. Those are the people that could benefit from something like that. You want to help the NFL lower the skill gap. Fuck making the best already better. That's like politics shit. Like just letting the oldest person keep their spot. Nah,
the rich get richer and the poor
right.
get
Let's
poorer.
let the young bucks learn it to where they can beat you out your spot. How about that?
Right.
But
right.
he says this. He says if I can't. He said if I can't invite every tight end. And I'm sorry for the audio listeners. These are the words of Jason Kittle's, or I'm sorry, George Kittle's tight end for San Francisco 49ers. If I can't invite every tight end, how do I invite a second or third string guy on a team that's been playing tight end since he was 18 years old in high school? Kittle said. Nothing against Tim Tebow. I hope that he has incredible success this year. I hope he has 10 touchdowns. I hope he has a great year. But it's hard for me to invite someone to this that just started playing the position when I can't invite a guy that's been playing for 8 to 10 years. That's just hard for me. And I get that. Don't get me wrong. Once again, I get that. But who could benefit the most from a tight end university other than the youngins who haven't been in the position that long? In the NFL. We're not talking about college and high school. We're talking about the NFL now. And who better to get good knowledge than Tim Tebow and the rookies? So I call bullshit. I almost want to give him my hit the showers, but I'm not going to do that.
Ooh. Hey, I'm about ready to get up off here.
Yep, handle your business.
Let me go do what I need to do real quick. But I love y'all, man.
Who's your hit the showers?
Mike?
And my hit the showers, man, I'm telling you. Look, my hit the showers, once again, Malcolm, you already know. Mm-hmm. You're looking at away. You look like Nick Foles. Okay. Nick, hit the showers. Bro, you will never be a starting quarterback in the NFL. Hey, Gun.
He got that ring and that gold jacket, Mike. But that's cool, though.
Listen.
I mean, come on. Okay, come on. Raiders got 3 of them.
I can't hate on Nick. I can't hate on Nick.
I'll
leave that to you. You got enough for the both of us.
Mike, but anyway, get that video done when you can, too.
Yes. I'm going to try to get it done tonight. I'm going to have Michaela do it for me.
Yeah, but head of your business.
All right. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm hollering back at y'all. All right, love you too. Peace out, homie. Yo.
All right.
Peace.
We was talking about the tight ends and
we move on from that, but it seemed kind of weird to me, like almost like what you want, like a NFL tight end Illuminati, you know what I mean? Only the elite tight ends get to be at your universe. I don't get it. Like that just sounds kind of weird.
Don't make no sense.
That's weird to me. But anyway, we'll touch back. We talked about this maybe 3-4 weeks ago. Cameron Kinley, the dude that graduated from the Navy and has to do his service instead of attend Tampa Bay's training camp.
I must have not been on the show that time y'all discussed.
Oh, you weren't on that? You might not have been on there. Mm-hmm. So went to the Navy Academy, or not Academy, University. Got drafted to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but of course the thing is with the Navy Academy is, your schooling's free or whatever if you serve. So they're saying that he has to do his 3 years, I believe, 3 years of service. It might be 2, but I think something said 3 years of service, and they're wanting him to do it directly out after his graduation, even though he got drafted. So he sent in a letter to try to delay his service for a couple years so he could, go to the NFL, and they denied it. So he sent in an appeal. Nothing never got heard. We never heard anything from the appeal, but when we discussed it on that specific episode, he had spoke directly to Kamala Harris about it, trying to get her to, sign off on a delay. So now, Mayor of Florida, Marco Rubio, is asking President Biden to allow him to play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to attend training camp. And my stance on it was, I think it's fucked up. I actually said that the Navy University should hit the showers that episode, because I understand the obligation, right?
Right.
You went to the school for free or whatever the case may be, or now you got to go do your service. But this young man made just school money. So much so to the point that he got recognized to be drafted by the NFL. Now, for you to deny him the opportunity to go into the league to at least play for the first 2-3 years puts a bad taste in anybody's mouth that thought about going to that school and wanting to play football.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not playing just to play. I'm playing to try to make it to the league. And if I know I play there and try to make it to the league, but you could potentially stop me,
take it away.
I'm never going to go there.
Right.
That sours the taste to all the young people that come after you. And it actually, the mayor of New York or Florida actually said something in the letter that I wanted to read. I screenshotted that as well because I thought it was very interesting what he said. So he puts in his letter to President Biden, in the past, the U.S. Department of Defense has issued many waivers to allow athletes to temporarily delay their service to our nation to pursue their professional sports dreams, wrote Rubio. Unfortunately, Mr. Kinley seems to be the exception, and without reason. Grant Mr. Kinley's waiver to play in the NFL and send a message to future Academy graduates that the United States is a country where Americans can follow their dreams and be true to their commitment. And I feel like, in a nutshell, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I get it. Nobody's saying strike it from the record. You know, nobody's saying he shouldn't have to serve at all.
Right.
But if you even allowed this man the opportunity to get drafted, how's that look to be like, yeah, we'll let you get drafted, but no, you can't go to training camp. You got to come to the Navy. Why the fuck do you even let me enter the draft?
Right. That's a catch-22.
Like, I just don't understand that. Like, it's wild to me. So I'm hoping that President Biden allows him to. And I thought to myself, like, what better team than the Buccaneers? You know what I mean? You're coming off a Super Bowl win. That Super Bowl means something. It means you're the best in the country.
Right.
It means you're the country's football team for that year.
Right.
So you're denying that boy to be an opportunity to play for the country's football team because he went to your school? The school that he made money for?
If he's decent enough, Cuddy, Tom Brady he'll try to put in his 2 cents.
Listen, Tom Brady might be able to get more done than Biden. Let's keep it a buck. He said Biden sucks, bruh.
Hey, leave Sleepy Joe alone.
Listen, I don't know if I can disagree at the moment. I don't know. Listen. What is it? I don't know. Let's
wait till after he sends out these child tax credit checks and we'll rediscuss, reevaluate.
I mean. Yeah, but I do feel like Brady could probably get something done faster.
For sure.
Brady wrote the Navy a letter like, listen, I'm trying to go for 2. I'm 45. I need everybody on the squad. Let the boy play.
Like, what do you want? You want signed autograph? You want signed jerseys?
Listen,
what do you want? Want tickets to the game? Like, Tom will finagle some shit.
But at the same time, why would Tom extend himself for somebody he don't know?
He don't even know.
Right? He don't know he don't know your production. Like, yeah, you may have been nice in college, but once again,
it's different.
It's a big leap from college to the NFL. Donovan said, Bray gonna get most of the money for the children. Biden has kids in the White House. Okay, I see what you're saying. His kids is grown, Donovan. Shut up. Right. And they on drugs, so keep the money away from Biden's children.
Listen, it's okay. Obama's daughters, they smoke too. Shit, everybody's doing.
But did you hear about? Let's not get into that.
You probably wanted to look. Was it a do fools agree kind of topic?
Yeah, situation? It was. But I heard, and I'll just say it real quick. I heard that Biden's son has been making art, and he's been selling it like priced high with the it's like with the connection that you now are close to the president. You know what I mean? Like so you're paying more for the painting to have the opportunity to be in the president's ear, kind of shit.
Oh, like a blackmail kind of thing.
Not really blackmail, like
a shady proposition, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, listen, I don't know, but that shit kind of whatever. But yeah, I do feel like the young boy should be able to play. It sends a bad message to everybody else. Like, cause let's be a buck. Well, you know, we dealing with the military too.
Yeah.
Cause I was about to say, I'll be the kind of person that if they don't let him play and I'm playing for Navy, I transfer. Like, you know, before I start my freshman year, I'm transferring to Florida. I'm going to I'm going to Arkansas. I'm going to Purdue. Out. I'm going to wherever else I can go. I am not doing this Navy shit. I see how you did, bruh.
I'm backing out. It's not happening. Yeah, I'm backing. I'm transferring.
He said Trump and Biden both got kid problems. Listen, kids is hard to raise in 2021. These motherfuckers.
It's real out here.
Listen, that's all I'm gonna say. But you know, but we both know the kind of motherfuckers Biden and Trump are, so we know what kind of kids they have as well.
Right.
So that's why they have problems that they have.
Hey, they was born with them golden spoons. So
right. So
them problems is different problems.
You know.
Like we say, hey, this is some different problems.
Them is definitely some different problems. Them is caviar problems that they got. But
which yacht do we take today? I don't know.
You know, and when they go to drug rehabs, they got spas and jacuzzis and shit in their rooms.
And pools and hot tubs.
Motherfuckers we know go to jail.
Right.
Withdrawals in a mat. That's how we figure out if you gonna kick your habit.
Man, look, a toilet if they lucky or something probably. Yeah, it's different. But the Navy needs to do better.
Yeah, no, I agree. Pops, I'm waiting on him to hop on. He said he'd be running a little late. I'm hoping he does hop on, especially before we get into the fight talk. And I know that you ain't gonna be on the entire time.
Yeah, we good. I'll wait till we transition if he's supposed to hop on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, he said he felt the opposite. He felt like he should, you know, honor the obligation to go into the Navy. But I'm like, it doesn't make sense for him to do and then go into the NFL type shit. But it doesn't make sense for you to do that because you don't know the kind of player you're going to be after the 2 years. We know what kind of player you are right now. But once you go to the Navy and you spend 2 years off learning something, well, not learning because he's already
doing something different.
Doing something different. Exactly. We don't know that you'll be that same player that can make it to the NFL. So you might as well give him the opportunity now while he has the ability to do so, than take 2 to 3 years away from him and expect him to go in.
That kind of reminds me, Cuddy, of Vic. How long was Vic locked up for? Was it a couple of years or something? Remember, because obviously Vic was the man. For a few years, right? At least 2. That's what I'm saying. But the point I'm making is
2.5, 3.
Yeah, and as you can tell, the point I'm making is we know Vic was the man before he got locked up. But then he did that time. Philly gave him that chance when but he wasn't the same.
Shit,
different.
Ali.
Oh, yeah.
Ali was a fucking force of nature before he laid it down. And then he came back out and he still was great, but he wasn't Ali like you took a lot of time. Tyson as well. Tyson was a force of nature before he went in for that bullshit. So
side note, you still haven't seen that latest documentary I was telling you about on Tyson, have you? Part 1, Part 2. Oh, man, I got to get you that access. Okay.
Nah, I haven't.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Really, really good. But anyways, yeah, you're right. I mean, you taking time off? Lost by a blowout, and I threw a chair into a wall. Calls on the games they won was a close game. What is it? PNX?
Phoenix.
Oh.
Donovan, do you be putting money on the games? Because you be hype after losses.
Don't
he was mad at the Nets. He was mad at Phoenix. Listen, if you ain't got bread on that game, ain't no point in that. But I mean, we don't have a lot, so to touch on that was expected. Phoenix? Yeah.
Phoenix and
Phoenix and LA. I knew LA was going to win Game 3.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing, Cliff. I'm like, these teams aren't just going to probably go down 2-0 like both of these series. I mean, I just didn't expect it. I expected. Well, hold on. Actually, I'm sorry.
In every round, they went down 2-0 in every round.
You're right. Well, wait a minute. So, re-jog my memory. So, Phoenix went up 2-0, right?
Right.
Or were they? Okay, and then they 2-1, right?
Right now.
Right. I knew they wouldn't pull off. That's what I meant to say. Now the other game, the Hawks and the Bucks. The Hawks went 1-1, right?
No, the Hawks went 2-0, and Giannis.
Did they?
Well, no, wait.
I thought they went 1-1. I thought
they
won.
Did. They did go 1-1. Yeah, because they're a game behind Phoenix and them. I'm tripping.
Yeah. Anyways, I didn't expect the Bucks to lose that second game, but Clippers I did. I didn't expect them to lose that third game. I knew they probably win that third.
You know what? I actually thought that they might lose that second game. The Bucks.
The Bucks, really?
I did. I thought they might lose that second game. I knew Phoenix wasn't going to win 3 in a row.
No, yeah, you knew the time was coming. Chris Paul came back that game.
He did come back, but I mean the same thing that Stephen A. and all them was saying is, like he ain't gonna come back the same way he left.
Right.
Like he got to catch his rhythm again. And he didn't do bad. He didn't do bad in that game by no means.
He ain't pull a Harden 5 points.
No, not at all. Did he pull a Harden? And Chris Paul ain't never gonna pull a Harden. You can poke one of Chris Paul's eye out, and he'll still shoot better than Harden did.
And shoot a commercial that next day or something.
Right. State Farm. Accident. Got an arrow poking out his eye. He got poked in last night.
I'm bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. You were talking about you thought the Hawks would win that second game.
Yeah, I did. I thought that the Hawks would take that second game. I mean, but you could tell Giannis came out the gates on something.
He was hot, wasn't he?
He came out the gates on something. And that's the thing. I like John Collins and putting John Collins and Clint Capella running them at him, but
that's what I was telling you. They're gonna put Clint. They're gonna try to put Clint on Giannis. That's why the matchup I was telling you.
But you got to stop him. You know, Giannis. You got to stop him before he gets to the
gets going.
Right
to the rack. Yeah.
Like if you don't stop him, like at that hash in the middle of the paint,
it's over with.
He's getting that.
It's over with.
He's getting that. And I don't care if Capella's down there. I don't care if Collins is down there. If you don't stop him around that foul line area, like you got to make him shoot. Everybody else is playing him back. Right.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you gotta make him get uncomfortable. Put him at the perimeter. Mid range, even that.
You can't guard Giannis athletic to athletic. He's just too big, and he's too athletic to be that big. Yeah, I think Phoenix is going to win tonight. I do.
There's a game tonight?
Yeah, Chris Paul's back, though. Like you said, Chris Paul.
Kawhi's still out, huh?
Oh, yeah, he ain't. Yeah, I think he might be out. If he does come back,
done.
It'll be some games into the finals if Clippers make it. I don't even think he would come back this year, to be honest. It wouldn't make sense
at this rate. And then, Clippers fans, we would have won, of course.
Right.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
They're already saying that. They ain't even lost yet, and they're saying
right. They already got it written out and everything.
They ain't even lost yet, and they saying that.
Man.
But, I got to give PG. I got to give him some P's because playoff P is definitely back in the building.
He been doing this thing, yeah.
He broke through. I guess he's just not a guy that you can't beat a second.
Yeah, he's got to lead his team.
He can't be the second. Like this, I feel like he doesn't have enough confidence to be the second. He has to be the first to feel comfortable to make something happen.
The go-to guy.
Right.
Yep. I agree.
So we'll see, but I think Phoenix got it tonight because like Chris Paul's back, so he's practicing with the team and all that, taking shots and doing that shit he couldn't do before the previous game. So
I'd be surprised if they lost.
I would definitely be surprised if they lost tonight. But at the same time, you also gotta. But that's also without Chris Paul. I was about to say they won them first 2 games very close. Both of those games look like they should have went to Phoenix. Or, to the Clippers.
Right.
But those were also without Chris Paul. So, like I said, I don't... And I would like to bring up the fact that I was right on the money when I said Chris Paul probably be back midway through the second series.
You did say that. You said he'd come back soon. You did say that. Yeah, I didn't know. I forgot, like you said, with COVID, as long as you pass 2 tests 2 days in a row or something, and you can come back sooner. I'm thinking you're automatically out regardless 14 days.
Well, sometimes they suspend motherfuckers without even knowing, like if you were around somebody that had that shit, like a potential COVID threat.
Right.
They don't want nobody around the team, especially in the finals. Like, I don't want nobody sick in the finals.
Right.
So, yeah you guys best believe if they had to, they'd have kept him out.
Right.
Longer.
Right.
But no, I think it was just a situation where he was around somebody suspected, or he might have had a positive test. Could have been a false positive. When you taking tests every day, you can come across a couple false positives.
That's true too. That's true. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's back. Not that it matters, because you can still obviously get it, being vaccinated. But yeah, there's a couple different factors that could be.
Yeah, but I mean, I see Phoenix winning tonight. So Donovan, if you gonna put some money on it,
now, he underage. He can't.
Right.
What I'm saying? He
I'm
can't
playing.
Get
I was only kidding.
Unless he slides his grandfather or whoever he trusts a couple dollars and get on there for him.
Split a percentage.
You're right. That's what it's about. Win-win.
But let's go back to football. 2 more things there. 2 more things that I wanted to bring up. One, Sam Darnold. I saw an article about Sam Darnold moving to a smaller market and them thinking that might actually help him. How do you feel about that? Right.
I'm concerned for Sam because I've never really been I told you this before. I know Mike Brown's off of here, but I've just never been a fan of USC product quarterbacks. I'm not just like Ohio State. Any of them, Matt Leinart, Sam. Now I will say this, Cliff. Carson Palmer was decent. You remember Carson?
Right.
Cincinnati. He was a USC guy. He was decent, right?
Yeah.
But quarterback wise, nah, bro. I'm not hearing, bro. I'm still mad about who we get, Cliff. Remember Matt Barkley? Remember him? He played at USC quarterback a couple years ago now. My Eagles drafted him like 6
No, I don't remember him.
But decent in college. NFL, bro. He's like a 3rd string right now on somebody's team. Like, he ain't never been. They just don't pan out.
So you just think Sam can't do it in general?
I just don't think. It's not that I think that he can't do it. I just feel like when you're a USC, and again, no offense, an Ohio State quarterback, you just don't seem to pan out in the NFL. Like, they're not quarterback whisperers at those colleges.
I mean, I can definitely say OSU ain't.
You know what I mean? Like, they're just not grooming their guys to succeed at that position in the NFL.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, Cliff, if Sam Darnold went to an Alabama, maybe I would say, you know what I'm saying? Because I think he's better than Mac Jones, but Mac Jones had better training at least. You know what I'm saying, with college and Bill Belichick. So I don't know, man. I think Sam Darnold might be all right, but I don't know what weapons he has. Who's the coach? What's this?
I don't know who their coach is.
You know what I'm saying? There's just too many unknowns, but that's why I'm like, I can't even put nothing on it.
But you know what I will say is, at this point in his career, I don't think he should have any problem adapting to any new system. Seeing how the Jets changed their system, 3 out of the 4 years he was there?
They did. You're right. They did. You're right.
So
you're right.
I don't see that. Now, I honestly think that it is a good move for him to go to a smaller market, just for the simple fact that if you remember when he came out after his draft interview, he was saying how he was upset that he went so low and he actually thought he was the best quarterback in that draft. And he had some decent games coming out the gates his rookie year with the Jets, and then everything just fell apart. I don't know how much you would, put that on him.
Right.
As, the office, to the team, to whatever the case may be. But I definitely feel like playing somewhere like New York, those fans are hard.
Oh, yeah.
And when you can't quite pin down who it is that's fucking up, all that goes to the quarterback. doesn't go to the front office or the people that, like, don't get me wrong, true fans are like, but he doesn't have anybody. Like, get him somebody and he may be something. But a lot of people are like, nah, he's a trash quarterback. And when you hear that so much, I feel like it does take away confidence that you would normally have. Because I can tell you, he doesn't talk the same way he talked when he first came into the league.
Oh, yeah. No, I bet he doesn't. And as he shouldn't have, because, again, you're a USC product quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, you're not, you didn't come from Florida. You didn't come, like some other, but.
You think Florida got good quarterbacks?
No, I mean, I liked Timmy Tebow, that is, when he came out. And I thought they had another guy. Yeah, I like Timmy. I mean, I'm not a fan of Timmy doing the tight end stuff, but I like Timmy when he was on Denver. I thought Denver was stupid for letting him go. He got him to the playoffs when he was with Denver. If you remember, I liked the combination of Urban Meyer. Let me rephrase. I liked when Urban Meyer, your boy Urban, because I know he's your boy. I liked him.
Who said he's my boy?
I thought you was rocking with Urban when he was at OSU, and you thought he was good at Florida.
I mean, nah, I thought he was
he's a hell of a coach.
I thought he was a decent coach at Ohio State. I will say that. And he wasn't bad at Florida either, but
he brings some drama with him, of course, as we know, on the off the field stuff. But I thought him and Tebow worked well together, was my point, whenever they were together. But anyways, Sam Darnold, Cliff, you got to think, he got booted and so did the coach. So really, like you said, whose fault was it? Because they booted both of them, just like Wentz and Peterson. Not one of y'all went, bro. They booted both of y'all.
Right. I mean, it's only so much you can put on him.
They thought y'all was equally guilty.
Right, and it's only so much you could put on him in that position anyway. Because like I said, when did you ever give him anything?
They didn't. Got rid of Le'Veon Bell, sent him to Kansas City, just not do nothing.
I really don't know that they gave him anything. Like,
they didn't give him no pieces. No.
So I feel like, small market or not, it might even be just a better fit overall. Yeah, fresh start would be a lot better of a way to put that.
I think Cliff. Carson Wentz and Sam Darnold are in similar situations, meaning obviously things didn't pan out on their previous teams. This is a chance for both of them in a new system, a new team, to have a fresh start, a new beginning, and really prove what they're capable of doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's make or break for y'all now. Now, if y'all don't do good on y'all's new teams, hey,
it's make or break.
I am questioning you now. Because you're the common denominator. You're the common denominator,
It's definitely make or break at this point. I will say that.
Yeah, man. So we'll see, but it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the season to start. I'm waiting to see some games. Me too. This may be the first season in a while that I've been excited.
Anticipating.
Right.
Me too. Same. I'm trying to go to a game. I'm still trying to go to a game. You know me. I'm still trying to get us to go to a game.
We gonna make something happen, man.
Or I would say I've never been to an OSU game. I know you probably know more about that than me. I know tickets are crazy. Tickets are probably crazy, huh?
I'm not a fan, to be honest.
Really? Of watching OSU, even though you're a fan? You're a fan.
I love Ohio State, but I'm not a fan of going to the games like that.
Really?
Like, depending on the tickets and money in your pocket, and it's just so big, and going to get beer and like actually kick it, like it's just so much. When it's like I'd rather just watch it on TV and have a little cookout, drink at the house,
your own little tailgate kind of thing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Then go to the game itself. Like,
I bet it's a lot going on.
It is. I'm good.
And to pay all that money, Cuddy, to watch y'all win 76-0 against a lot of this, that's ridiculous. Like, dang.
And still play half-ass.
Right.
And still play half-ass is the thing.
I will get I told you I'm hopping on the bandwagon this year, right? Yeah.
Oh, you hopping on the?
Yes, sir. hey, look, Cuddy. Let me give you a little hint. My view last night, the hotel we stayed at, right across the street from the stadium in the downtown campus.
For real?
So, yeah, let me get ready. Go Buckeyes. Yeah, I'm hopping on.
I don't know if we should accept you or haze you first.
Well, hey, you know what? I paid my dues. I lived here long enough now. Shit, let me get a little something.
You lived here long enough now, but you also lived a couple years here as a Michigan fan, so we
ain't gotta tell nobody.
That takes a couple years off of your Ohio stay.
Oh, you gonna try to knock me? You try to knock my membership down? Look, what's this Monopoly, Cuddy?
Listen,
you gotta go back a couple steps.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of jail free card.
All that.
Yeah, I need at least one winning team in my life, Cuddy. You know I'm pretty depressed right now. My Lakers, my Eagles, the question. Like, I just don't got nobody.
The Philadelphia Pigeons ain't doing
right. You know, I'm nervous about. I got to have at least one team I can be like, all right, we're halfway or we're good. You know.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Pigeons ain't doing it. Lastly, I will say, Minnesota Vikings rookie Jalen.
I heard about Twyman. That. Got shot. Yeah, man.
He got shot 4 times in D.C. Said he's expected to make a full recovery and be ready to start the season, which leads me to my question. I wish we had a bigger panel. How many injuries you think the Vikings have this year?
Based off of that shooting? Like, what are we basing it off? Just
off of that shooting.
You think it's going to be bad luck for the Vikings or something, like just bad luck in general? Or
I'm thinking the opposite. I'm
trying to pick your brain.
I'm thinking that you got a rookie that got shot 4 times and still made it to camp and to play in the season. You can't just go out with no bitch-ass injury. You know what I mean? You can't, as a player, be like, oh, I'm hurt, I can't play this game. When you got a rookie who got shot 4 times and made it to camp and played in the season, everybody got to be on their P's and Q's about injuries. And if it's not a serious injury, you can't go out when you got a rookie on your team that got shot 4 times and is in the go.
Ain't no toenail hangers no more. All my toenails.
None of that. None of that.
I got shot 4 times, bro. I'm still playing.
I don't even think he would be the one to say it. I think somebody else would be "Cuz, do you see Cuz working right now and he got shot 4 times and he's here?"
Though. Bro, you're right. Hey, I can't lie because I'm one of the people. If I know that you definitely have had something worse than me, I'm hesitant to complain or say that I can't do something.
We talked about it. Whenever I have an injury, I think to myself, how many other players on this team have an injury and are playing through it? I cannot let the squad down by sitting out, regardless of how I feel. Right.
I
just can't do it. I can't. It's not in me to do that.
That's the warrior. That's the warrior mindset, though.
Listen, if we going out together. Shit, I mean, but
hobbling and all.
I can't not go out on the field. I can't. That's not in me.
Right. No, I definitely agree. Yeah, the Vikings. I think they're gonna have now, unless it's obviously significant, torn ACL,
right? Significant injuries, of course. But I don't think you see no baby shit out of Minnesota this year.
You better bring your ass to practice.
I don't think you see no baby shit out of Minnesota this year. You can't. No. And if you do, hit the showers all 16 weeks of the NFL season.
Right. Yeah.
Let me find an injury on the NFL's roster that's not significant, and I'm going to give them publicity on the podcast. Hit the showers every fucking week. Listen, that's all I got to say. Every single time.
Oh my goodness, every single time, bro.
That's all I got to say. But my dad ain't responding to my text. I got yours though, so we'll see what we got. We ain't gonna do too much. The fights tonight.
Yes, sir. I wish we was in Indy so we can make some bets. I'm gonna have to try to see if Rob can get us.
It wouldn't be
nothing crazy.
Yeah. I mean, unless you betting long shots, but I don't see the long shots.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Yeah,
I don't see the long shots winning this evening. Maybe Lomachenko's fight. I could see Nakatani. I could see Nakatani giving Loma some problems. I know you don't know him. He's a Japanese fighter. He's 19-1, 13 knockouts. He fights 135, but he's 5'11 and a half, so he's like a damn near a 6-footer in a little guy's weight class.
Yeah.
The only loss he has is to Teofimo Lopez. That's the guy who beat Lomachenko and got the 3 belts. That fight was on the night of your bachelor party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that fight was the one that was on when we went to, what's it called, when you met your brother.
You talking about scene 75? You ain't
when you met your long-lost brother.
Hey, I was trying to ride in that Lambo. Look, I was trying to get us in there, Cuddy. Right, I was trying to get us in there, man.
I don't need to be in no man's Lambo. But yeah, nah. He actually gave Teofimo Lopez some fits, really. So I can only imagine what this fight turns out to be, and this is Loma's redemption fight, really. I mean, he had another fight since he fought T.O. and he won. Luke Campbell, I believe, he beat. But his record is 14-2 right now, 10 KOs. He can't afford to take another loss to Nakatani, and I think Nakatani could do it. See Lomachenko being odds being in his favor, so that may be a decent fight to bet on. But I still think Loma wins it.
I think that I got an alert about that fight. I think that fight's coming on now. Like, I don't know if it's coming on now, but like, you know what I'm saying.
The
like
prelims probably.
Yeah, like it's getting started. Okay, I'm not.
That's early. I wonder where it's at.
Probably Vegas.
Probably is Vegas.
I think it said it was.
And that's why Gervonta and them's fight ain't starting right now, because I think it's in Atlanta.
Oh,
in our time, yeah. It's either in Atlanta or it's in Texas. Yeah, it's in one of the two. I think it's in Atlanta. I know he's been training in Atlanta. I'm thinking the fight's in Atlanta. Yeah, because they want mutual ground. Because Mario Barrios, I believe, is from Texas, and Gervonta's from Baltimore. So they want it right in the middle where it's right. So I think the fight's in Atlanta. So yeah, that makes sense that fight would be later than Lomachenko, because first of all, Lomachenko wouldn't want to compete with that fight as far as sales go.
Right.
Everybody's gonna buy the Gervonta fight. My sister's been like, "Oh yeah, Gervonta fight tonight." I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't even know."
She's a fan,
right? But not even a fan. I didn't even know you knew him like that. But she, from hearing me talk and watching videos, she probably heard the name.
Picked up on it.
What I thought was crazy about this fight, though, is that my two favorite fighters have been in talks in this fight.
Who?
Canelo Alvarez.
And Davis?
Yeah, Canelo Alvarez had recently said in an interview that Tank Davis is his favorite fighter right now. And they had been in talks that Canelo was going to come to this fight and walk him out, which I thought was crazy because he's fighting a Mexican. So you're walking the black guy out. I thought that would have been the best thing for boxing. You know what I mean? Because a while ago I had a conversation where I said, the young buck, young prodigy Shakur Stevenson has been trying to reach out to Canelo to train in his gym. And usually boxing is very racial, where it's Mexicans train with Mexicans, blacks trains with blacks. Like, you get mixes, don't get me wrong, but you don't see prize fighters mixing race. No, I'm sure you can go to Canelo's gym and see a black guy in there, but he's not high enough up on the totem pole to where it matters. Just like Mayweather has he has Mexican fighters, so that's different. But you don't even usually see Mexicans having black fighters like that.
No.
Like, usually Mexicans promote their own.
It's like a sorority.
Right.
Yeah, that's what.
Mayweather's probably the only one that does all races. Mayweather has white fighters, black fighters, Mexican fighters, and he has a lot of Mexican fighters.
A little bit of
He actually has a young Mexican fighter, I think is 16 right now, who is about to be the truth when he goes pro. Can't think of his name. But he's been in the gym with Mayweather since he was like 10 or 11.
Real?
Yeah, so I can't think of his name.
He's on the rise, though, is what you're saying.
Right. He's going to be something when he goes pro. All I'm saying is in the next 2 years, you're going to see a Mexican Mayweather fighter that is like one of the top people coming out.
Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah, I want to see, like I said, I'm excited about seeing Stevenson continue to work his way up. I like him a lot on the come up.
Oh, right. Shakur's the truth. But how about this? Since Canelo couldn't walk that Tank out to the ring, he gave him gloves. Tank's wearing Canelo's gloves tonight.
Really? Who's Tank fighting?
Mario Barrios.
Wait a minute.
He moved up 2 weight classes. He's fighting 140 to fight Mario Barrios.
So Tank Davis is fighting and Gervonta Davis is fighting tonight? Or did I get that confused?
Is Gervonta Tank Davis.
Okay, that's just his nickname.
Right.
Okay, I didn't. Okay.
Right.
Okay,
He's fighting Mario Barrios.
Oh, that's dope though. He gave him his gloves. What?
Right.
That's a son of.
And that's where it just trips. Like that's what I would have loved to see Canelo walk Tank out. First of all, those are my two favorite fighters. Second of all, for a Mexican dude to walk the black fighter out against the Mexican, I feel like would bring so much unity to black and brown in general. Right. You know what I mean? Just to see that. They already said since they found out Gervonta's wearing Canelo's gloves that his Mexican fan bases flew through the roof.
Mm-hmm. Why can't he walk him out?
Because he has a fight that he's promoting in Mexico tonight, and since he promoted it, he can't miss it. Right. Mm. At least that's what Tank's trainer Calvin Ford said. But yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a great fight. I'm a fan of both fighters. I'm a fan of Mario Barrios and Tank. That's why I'm kind of like, it's kind of
stuck in the middle.
No, I'm not stuck in the middle because I'm Team Tank all day. But it's like, damn, like I fucks with Barrios to the point that I don't really want to see it. Like I want to see the fight. I don't want to see him go out.
Oh, right. You don't want to see him get put down.
And I feel like it's a 9th round knockout. Not only does he get the 9th round knockout, I think it's Mario leaves with a broken nose.
Really? You think he gets banged up?
Broken nose. 9th round knockout, broken nose, easy.
With Davis, he's very well good. 9th round knockout,
broken nose. I could see it happening earlier, but Mario Barrios is a fucking dog. Like, he's a dog. So I don't think it's going to be easy for Tank to get him out.
It's not going to be no easy work.
But he also likes to brawl, and Tank is not the guy you brawl with. I don't. If he comes out brawling, Tank's going to be playing with his food all night.
Like that.
He's gonna be playing with his food. You're gonna see a Tank that literally plays with his food like a tiger or something before he eats it.
He said like a tiger.
I'm telling you.
It's not. Oh, what's up, Mom?
What's going on? Glad to see you.
Yeah, I want to see it. What's it coming on? The Showtime?
It's a Showtime pay-per-view. I've been trying to figure out if I'm go somewhere and watch it. I don't feel like it. I might make some calls and see if somebody else is paying for it, and I just toss him a couple bucks and bring some beer.
Right, that or people be posting them links. I told you I can listen. Brant be knowing all the technology hacks. He be having links to fights and different stuff.
Listen, I ain't got no technology patience to be
right. Stuff do be loading sometimes and crashing and all that stuff.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be a good one for sure. The Lomachenko one, that's also gonna be a good one. I feel like that's gonna be more of a chess match. They both gonna be chess matches, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be more fireworks in the Tank Mario Barrios than the Lomachenko Nakatani.
Yeah, I want to see that. We gotta figure. I'm gonna have to figure something out.
I mean, Tank got 24 wins, 23 knockouts. Like that's the highest knockout percentage in elite level boxing.
That's pretty impressive.
And the only person I can think I know there's more than one, but I know Edgar Berlanga. He had all his wins are by knockout, but he's not even in 12-round fights yet. So you can't he's not in an elite as a level as Tank to judge him like that. So, but I mean that's another one that I would like to see move forward. Even though I did see the clip of Erickson Lubin dropping him in sparring, but that don't mean much. Sparring is sparring,
right?
Since I see my pops most likely won't be on this episode, we'll round it off here and close it out coming up. I know that you probably because I know you're young anyway, so you don't remember these fighters. That's why I wanted to talk to my pops because I know he didn't know anything about this, but Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. just did an exhibition fight with Hector Camacho Jr. And Julio Cesar Chavez is 59.
Dang.
Or I think he was, I think he's 59.
Still throwing him.
But, well, no, he was 58 turning 59. He's 59 next month is what it is. But, that fight, to watch Julio Cesar Chavez's old ass come out there and throw him again. Man, it was amazing to see. Even Hector Camacho Jr., like, those were the fighters that were fighting when I was a kid. Like, those are the fighters that I watched on TV and all that. So to see him come back out there and do that, and he looked great. He looked great. Like, I know Hector Camacho, first of all, was 40. I think he's 46. So he wasn't throwing it on him like he could have been.
Right.
Like, he could have really, like, don't get me wrong, he threw a couple punches in the fight full force, but you could also tell he wasn't trying to hurt him when he was in positions where he could have. Because it being an exhibition. But it was definitely, what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, I can't even think. It was definitely aggressive, though. Like, they even had 2 rounds where they fought after the bell.
Dang, really?
Right. So it wasn't like it was just like a classy little exhibition. They were getting at it, but you could tell Hector Camacho wasn't really trying to hurt him like that. And Julio was just showing the world he still had it, is what I got out of it. But, of course, exhibitions aren't scored. But if you did score it, Julio Cesar Chavez got that shit easy.
Really?
Listen, they were going after. He brought Canelo up in the 3rd round and had him cornering.
You think Chavez and Mike Tyson should go at it since they both
they ain't in the same weight class.
Oh, really? What's Chavez?
Chavez, I don't think he fought over 154.
Well, had him do an old man exhibition or something. Just
you couldn't put Mike Tyson. Listen, Mike Tyson ain't hitting a professional or not. He ain't hitting nobody that small.
You don't think so?
Listen, that head to roll off the shoulders with that headgear still in it.
Yeah, I'm sure that ain't no easy
Listen, that's like
punch to take.
That's like putting gloves on a bear. If somebody that size fighting Mike Tyson, ain't no point in that. Yeah. But in that, the funny thing about it is in the undercard, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fought MMA legend Anderson Silva in a boxing match.
I remember hearing about him. Okay, back in the day.
And that was a real fight. First of all, Chavez Jr. didn't make weight once again. I think this might be like the 3rd fight in a row he didn't make weight. And he was fighting an MMA fighter, so he could have named the weight if he wanted to. He could have been like, we'll fight at 190. He could have named the weight. Well, I guess not, because since it was on their records, they would have had to have fought at a specific weight class. But I'm sure Anderson Silva would have still took it at 205. So it doesn't make sense, regardless of the fact he shouldn't be not making weight. Beyond that, Anderson still took the fight and whooped his ass. And I just don't know what was going through Julio Cesar Chavez Sr.'s mind just watching that. Because I know that fight took place before his fight, so I'm sure either he was watching it in the back or he was probably just training and he didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck because his real son was in the crowd, Canelo Alvarez.
Right.
He like, God damn it, why did I give him my name? It's how he feels. Because, I mean, I can't, I respect anybody that hops in the ring or the cage and, you know, does their thing. But Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. made boxing look bad that evening.
Terrible.
Like, he let boxing down. He didn't just let his dad down. He let boxing as a whole down. Like, that was just, I don't know if he deserves another opportunity to fight.
That bad?
It is. And it wasn't like he just got, like, bloodied up or anything like that. You just got, like, there's no reason how you can let a cross combat sport fighter come into your house and do you like that. On top of the fact that you didn't make weight, so clearly you didn't take it serious. You weren't training like you should have been.
Right. Yeah, you weren't taking it. Yeah, you weren't taking it serious as you should have. So then it cost you.
So I mean, God bless him, but I don't know what to say about it. I feel bad for his pops.
Oh, right. That's embarrassing.
I feel bad for I feel like don't be a menace.
Right.
I said don't be a menace. Menace to society.
Well, either one, because remember the
She said, I feel sorry for your mother.
Right.
That's how I'm feeling about Julio. But listen, man. Julio ain't got a gun or a good enough jab.
Right. Right. He ain't got nothing
to say. I'm just playing. He beat the shit out of me, but I got a gun.
I'm taking you out either way.
Listen, the fuck, don't do that. But yeah, God bless. God bless them both. That's a boxing legend. Julio Cesar Chavez is a boxing legend. I think he finished his career like 93 and I think it was like 93-8 or 93 and
something impressive.
Man, crazy. He was knocking everybody out back in the day. I don't know. I can't remember what his record was exactly. But yeah, he was knocking everybody out back in the day. He's one of the best fighters ever. Canelo says the best Mexican fighter of all time. I might have to agree. I think Canelo's chasing his shadows, but Canelo's doing a lot right now. Julio said he thinks he's the best fighter.
Yeah, Canelo. I mean, I like Canelo. Canelo a dog.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites. Him and Tank is my favorite. I do gotta give him that.
Who's the one we saw years ago when we watched Mayweather fight at that?
Marcos Maidana.
Was it Maidana? Okay.
Yeah, that was Maidana.
What happened to him? He
retired. He beat the shit out of Adrian Broner after that. He's actually the one who changed Broner.
Right.
Who'd he fight? He fought somebody else after that. I think he fought Josecito Lopez, and he only had a couple fights after that, like 3 or 4 fights after that, and he retired. Then he got fat, said he was coming back, and he never came back. But lastly, rounded off, I just want to point out to anybody out there, especially the fight fans, Malk, I know you definitely know about this one. We got Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3 coming up on July 21st.
Yeah.
Is it the 21st or the 20th?
Nah, I thought it was when I go on vacation. I thought we said the 24th or something like that.
It might be the 24th. It's the 21st or the 24th. Yeah, I can't remember. But Deontay Wilder been working on his boxing, working with Malik Scott on head movement, defense, feints, all that. I just don't know if
July 24th.
24th. Okay.
Saturday, yeah, on Saturday.
I don't know if he's gonna have enough time to implement that in this next fight. I also think that if that was that busted eardrum, I think that would definitely play a part in it. Unless I just don't see that same thing playing out. So I see it being a little more even. But if I had to throw it out there, I think I'm giving it to Wilder.
Wilder?
Yeah, I think I'm giving a third to Wilder just because I don't think Fury's as motivated as he was before.
He might not be, but
that second fight, he was motivated. He was putting out videos of him in the gym. He was doing all that. Third fight, he thought he was fighting Anthony Joshua.
Right.
So then when you get that gut punch, knowing that you're not fighting the fighter you thought you were fighting, it gets a little harder to get motivated back for something else. And I don't see the same intensity that I saw leading up to the second fight coming from him. And then on the opposite end, I see more intensity from Deontay Wilder than I did coming into the second fight.
As long as he don't wear that 30-pound
40, he said.
40. Oh, right. Now it's 40.
You right.
Well, don't do the most, bro. Just come out.
I don't know why you wearing gear anyway. Like
stick to the strategy.
The fuck are you wearing gear for?
He came out looking cool just to lose. I'm like, bro.
Fucking bedazzled road warrior.
Didn't he?
Like a fucking bedazzled. What kind of bullshit?
Ric Flair with no woo.
This nigga look like a fucking bedazzled transformer out there.
Wanna be Black Panther?
I don't know what the fuck. But
hey, well, yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say that's gonna be an interesting fight. I want Wilder to win. I definitely want our boy to win.
Yeah, I'm going with him. I'm going with him on this.
Make or break for him. I feel like too, Cuddy, with this fight because I feel like, man.
Yeah, damn near.
You know.
Yeah, if you go back down again, it's almost like
how you come back from this. That's what I'm looking at. I'm like,
the only way you could come back from it.
Fighting Canelo and beating Canelo, or different weight classes, right?
Right. Once again, right. But
Fury's the top.
No, the only way that would work is if he lost to Fury, Fury went on to fight Joshua and beat Joshua. Everybody would still want to see Deontay versus Anthony Joshua, so he would still have another big fight, right? Because let's be honest, I don't think a lot of them. Tyson Fury's what, 38, 37, 38. Deontay's 36. I think Tyson Fury's 38. Anthony Joshua's 31. The only plus side about Deontay Wilder is he started late. So he didn't take as much punishment as a lot of these other guys did.
Tyson Fury is actually 32. He was born August 12, 1988.
Oh, shit.
And Deontay is
36.
35. October 22nd, 1985. He's going on 36.
Okay.
He's 3 years older than Fury.
Oh, shit. I was way off on Fury.
Yeah, he just looks.
He just looked like that. How that? You look like you're 40.
Right, he look like you're 40. Yeah, he's 32.
Fuck that 30 shit. That motherfucker.
Right. I'm shocked myself. I'm like, you barely older than me. Shit, I thought he was older. Like, around your age or older.
I don't know why I thought he was 38.
Yeah, he's not.
Must be thinking of Povetkin. Alexander Povetkin's 38. But I don't know why I would have gotten their ages confused.
Well,
but
listen,
I mean, I don't think he has a lot of time left.
No.
Fury.
No, I don't think
like
so
I just
either.
don't think he's mentally built for it to last like he should.
He's probably checked out.
I mean, I think he's on his way to. So even if he could pull this off, if he can pull that Joshua off, I guarantee you that's the last fight you see from him, at least in the sport of boxing.
Yeah,
he talks that bullshit like he wants to do MMA and all that. We'll see if that's really on your mind, but I think that I only see him with 2, 3 at the most fights left in him before we don't see anything else from him. So if he's good enough to win both of them and then move out the way, that's what's up. Then they can battle it out to see who's next in line. But Wilder doesn't have much left either.
Wilder, yeah, I don't think, yeah.
This ain't no fucking sport where you just fight in the 40s. Like, yeah, some people do, but I don't. Yeah. That's not something that's good, especially for people that fight at the highest level, is all I say.
No, I agree. I don't think he's gonna keep going too much longer. I think it's gonna be wraps for him soon.
But once again, like I said, Wilder started late.
Wilder did?
Yeah, Wilder didn't fight since a child like most fighters. His story is actually kind of hot. Like, they should damn near make a movie about it. He was a Budweiser delivery driver. And he had a daughter, and his daughter has spina bifida, and he couldn't afford the medical payments for her to be treated. So he walked in the gym one day expecting to just be used as like a sparring partner or somebody like that to make extra money. They saw the power that he had, and they told him that he should actually go for it. Ended up making the Olympics like 4 years later and winning a bronze medal. Is why he calls himself the Bronze Bomber, and then has had a career where he's been the longest reigning heavyweight champ since Vladimir Klitschko.
Damn, I remember Klitschko. Yeah, he was a beast too back in the day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was definitely a beast.
But that's the only thing. He may have a few more years left that I'm not accounting for, just because you didn't start out this way. But a lot of them other people, I don't know. Usually you don't get round 35, 36.
Nah, yeah. After that, you're usually done with. You usually starting to fade off into the sunset.
I mean, there's some fighters plus that out there, right, but you don't see them a lot.
Yeah, it's very, very rare. Like you said, they're, usually hit your peak by a certain point.
But like I said, we'll wrap it up here. A shorter episode. What I'm going to do, I'm going to say, once again, Gervonta Davis, Mario Barrios, 9th round KO with the broken nose. I'm giving it to Tank. Lomachenko, Masayoshi Nakatani. That's tough, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That is honestly a tough one. Like, something in me is saying, give it to Nakatani.
Nakatani?
Yeah, and I know Lomachenko ain't no joke. Like, I know that. That's factual. But Nakatani ain't either, man. His only loss is to the dude that beat Lomachenko already, and I'm not saying that would make him win, because styles make fights, not opponents. But, I mean, he's got, what, 4 inches on him? He's got 4 inches on him and a 5-inch reach on him. I mean, this fight, for Loma to win this, and I do think he is capable of winning it, but for him to win this performance would almost have to be like some Michelangelo type painting shit. You know what I mean? Like a beautiful piece of art. And I know he's the guy that can paint it. I do know he definitely got the name for it.
We'll see if he can put his money where his mouth is.
Something's telling me I'm going with Nakatani by split decision.
Nakatani. Is he the underdog?
I'm sure. Everybody's the underdog to Lomachenko for some reason. and he's 14-2. Nakatani's 19-1. But Lomachenko's a 2-time gold medalist in the Olympics. He won the Olympics twice and got gold. So that's probably another reason why they always give him the... Yeah, he's not a joke, but I think I'm giving it to Nakatani by split. Question for the end of the show. Other than your hit the showers, of course, I want... How... Nah, that's not a good one. Give me a hit the showers and then give me... Fuck it, just give me a hit the showers.
My hit the showers goes out to the Bow Wow Soulja Boy versus challenge tonight. 14 minutes ago.
Anything about that?
By the way, Cliff, I just sent it to you. By the way, Cliff, apparently your boy Bow Wow's repping Cleveland tonight. Even though he doesn't come back home, he's got a Cleveland Browns jersey on. Make it seem like it's Ohio all day. But yeah, my hit the showers goes out to them two fools trying to get clout and be relevant again lately.
That's interesting.
Yeah, man.
My hit the showers would have to be anybody that's supporting it.
Nah. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I ain't gonna watch when we get off here because I do want to see, but I just think it's funny because it's like,
well, you can tell me about it. I'm gonna give my honest hit the showers to Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Hit the showers, G. Like, I don't even want to provide an explanation. Like, I just feel like
you're done with.
Right. If you didn't want to do it, don't do it. But don't act like you want to do it and let everybody down.
Right. Gotta hit them showers.
That's all I got to say. Mark, do you have anything to take us out?
Much love to everybody. Ready for football season to start. See y'all again on Wednesday at 7:30. Anybody still watching, if you're ever interested or looking to be a guest on any of the premier shows on the Foolproof Entertainment Network, please email entertainmentcliff@gmail.com.
Yeah, Foolproof Entertainment.
Let us know and appreciate y'all. Keep tuning in. Much more to come.
Hey, like, subscribe. It don't cost y'all nothing but a second of your time, and tell a friend to tell a friend. But until next time, my shower heads, be good or be good at it. We'll see y'all motherfuckers Wednesday.
Peace.